So I already put out one video on the Streamer Awards drama, and obviously this is my stream. I want to talk a little bit more about it my way. And as I've already kind of stated both in my previous video and here, I am of the opinion that Burnt Peanut truly should not be best VTuber of the year, primarily because he himself doesn't consider himself to be a VTuber, and he only really pushed people to nominate him or vote for him as an FU to the VTuber awards. Now, that is not me condemning Burnt Peanut and saying, oh my god, he's an awful content creator, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. I'm not out here trying to say that he didn't even deserve the best FPS award that he got. I think that's actually probably valid right there. But what I will say is I don't think he should have been nominated for Best VTuber at all. I don't view him as a VTuber. I am of the opinion that there are some sort of standards when it comes to being a VTuber. Now, I think some of the bare minimum standards is just having a modicum of respect for the medium. I think that's about it. Outside of that, I'm not really like dead set on what's what, because there's some good VTubers out there that aren't anime based. So I will say that. But you come over here to the Kitsu post and we'll go through some of just the unhinged attacks that have been going on the side of freaking Burnt Peanut here, and why I legitimately do not think you should be catering to these people at all. I don't think the VTubers should be trying to go out there and ingratiate themselves to this side of the internet. I don't think they should be trying to sit there and say that, hey, this is an area that we should be courting or trying to figure out what do they like and what are we doing wrong here, because quite frankly, none of them like you. And I just want to remind people, this is Kitsu right here. Non-VTuber won the Best VTuber award, won this, lit up a firestorm of just chaos, but she even comes with receipts, just simple clips from his own streams. Here's the clip of him saying himself he's not a VTuber.
Every time I play with that guy, first thing he says, he goes, make sure you guys go vote Peanut for VTuber of the year.
Yeah.
And then I riff him up with something. I don't know what I say, but everybody knows I don't like being called a VTuber just because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Doesn't it just mean virtual tuber?
Yo, I don't think so.
Even he understands he's not a VTuber. He understands that there's a little bit more to this than anything else, but what really grinds my gears in particular is why he won. And it's because of this.
Deserve it. I really do feel like you deserve it.
All right. Okay. All right. Tell you what, you deserve, buddy.
Let's run back a 6v6.
Actually, genuine question though. Do you think if you won, this is a question for everybody, do you think if you were to win an achievement like that, that VTubers would be pissed?
Wait a second.
VTubers
Hold up. Wait a minute. Shroud could be onto something.
This could actually be a good thing. If you win, you could, you don't like VTubers, you're a P-tuber and all.
The
So
master
if you
plan.
win the VTuber award,
Big rage bait.
yeah, think about that. Think about the damage you could do to the VTuber community if you won as a P-tuber.
That is an excellent point, Shroud. Excellent point.
Ready to strike.
Wow. I never thought about it that way. Honestly,
Vote for
in.
Peanut.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah, vote for
Vote
Peanut.
for me, gentlemen. Let's get them.
Now, I've been told both of these are just bits. Both of these are just bits. They're just joking. They're just having a good time. I'm sorry, this one doesn't really come off as a bit. You could argue this one's more of a bit, but it's not ingratiating him to me. And it's really telling me, hey, I don't think he's in this for the right reasons. I think he did push to try to have this as a middle finger to the VTuber community. And even if that was a bit, his audience didn't believe it was a bit. They did this. They wanted to send a message to the VTubing community as a massive FU. They didn't care and they don't like you. And when you give any sort of criticism and point out, hey, what he himself has said, what this has led, well, you get crazy people coming out here. And I know you have Iron Mouse, being one of the people saying, oh my God, it's just jokes. It's just bits. These are just bits. I don't get all the hate. Well, I mean, most of the hate I've been seeing is not coming from the anti-peanut side. There is some stuff I have over there, but most of it I've been seeing is from the very pro-peanut side who want nothing to do with VTubers. A non-positive note, the unemployed. I'm just going to show you these because do this, but with VTubers instead. VTubers with circular saws and such. Oh, we got more. By the way, Kitsu, the child in question, now the person obviously either blocked or deleted the post, but on a non-positive note, you see that, the quote tweet, and then, while telling people to die, I agree, is bad. Having an effing child who is sexualized as your avatar is also effing terrible. The whole VTuber community are a bunch of weirdos, and it's crazy that it took someone with real talent to win an award over a legit VTuber to realize it. Mind you, Kitsu is like a full adult model, not a child. But these are the people that you're being told right now to try to cater to. That people like Kitsu, Kirsha, Kiba, Rima, all these people, they're being told that they need to cater to these people right here. These people don't want anything to do with VTubers. They're normies. They don't like you. They think you're weird. They're not a part of the VTubing sphere. They don't even consider themselves a part of it. That's why when you read this, they're literally saying Peanut's just a more acceptable, more talented creator and not a VTuber. Even his own audience is saying he's not a VTuber. But hey, bro, some are commenting on posts from March like, be so for real. They're now going to her freaking TikTok. They're going to her TikTok to start doing Peanut. And we got this one. Just XD, surely there must be better things this guy can spend his time on. Just liking commented photos, just random things. VTubers when someone's model isn't an overly sexualized child. Photos. Just constantly harassing her. And again, these are the people you're being told that you need to go out there and cater to. As a VTuber, you're being told to cater to these people right now. They don't want anything to do with you. But hey, we got more. This is exactly the kind of ish I'm talking about. We hate everything about your community, and you should change everything about it. VTubers don't do themselves any favors with the weird weeb vibe. They should get away from that as much as possible if they want success like Peanut. Ignore the fact that one of the first VTubers ever came from, I believe it was 2016, and was an actual like person from Japan, and that this is inherently a Japanese medium. Ignore all that. Get rid of what makes you you. It's funny because you guys immediately associate VTuber with an infant-looking anime girl who meows, purrs, and makes their voices high-pitched. That's what most people don't like. It's not about VTubing. Literally, you're saying it's all about VTubing. It's about not watching some 30-year-old using an anime girl as his VTubing character. Oh, right there, the his. Trying to say that they're all just men. They're just mad that the avatar wasn't an underage girl like they are used to. You can keep going down the list. I don't know why he has the same opinion as everyone else. VTuber has been made a dirty word by the kind kitty effer crowd co-opting it. If it were still dominated by random funny shit and a Doge dropping his head around like a madman, it wouldn't be the dirty word it is, which it's not a dirty word. But these are the people you're being told to, one, accept into the community. One, be a part of, be friends with, say that this is the content you need to make your content. These are the people you should be making your content for. No. All these are the people that voted for Peanut. All these are the people that wanted Peanut to win. And you're seeing right now that all this stuff that you're seeing, all this stuff that I'm showing you, Kitso's whole background, all those people are Peanut's audience. So you can sit there and tell me that, hey, all these things, these were just bits, these were just jokes. We need to stop with the hate. We need to stop throwing around the hate. We need to stop doing all this. Gotta be honest. I'm not going to say that there's not hate coming from the anti-Peanut crowd, because I've seen a couple of it, but most of it, I keep seeing from the pro-Peanut side. I keep seeing from these people that want to literally come into the medium and change it all for you. Hey, we have Sarah here. It's frustrating seeing the other nominees all graciously congratulating him, while many of the people that voted for him are celebrating making VTubers mad more than his actual win. To me, the issue isn't he is a VTuber or not. He is. I still disagree, but okay, agree to disagree. It's the way many others see VTubing as just anime waifus. That's the problem. It's a broad term for having a virtual avatar with lots of variety in terms of actual content. But when you boil it down to the anime waifu stereotype, you take away from the amazing creators who have worked so hard to be where they are. Regardless, congratulations to Burnt Peanut. Thanks for representing non-traditional style models and normalizing the use of virtual avatar in general. Whether you like it or not, you're a VTuber. I don't think he is because he doesn't want to be. His audience doesn't like you. His audience wants nothing to do with you. And I have no problem, you know, with Mousy coming out here and saying stuff like this. Okay, I get why she's doing it. Mousy's supposed to be just super positive, is trying to lose graciously. I get it. I understand it. This is the thing that she's supposed to do, especially being so close to people putting on these shows. But come on, these aren't the people to try to be catering to right now. These aren't the people to try to be out here being like, oh my God, it's perfectly fine. And then you get things like that. Peanut Sweep, he wasn't even in these charts before Ruma. Yeah, Peanut is now the top VTuber. In 2 different areas, it looks like. Burnt Peanut is. Completely crashing out every other area. Completely dominating, showing like the complete difference, and just overall charts don't matter anymore. And I do watch these charts, mind you. I keep an eye on these charts. Peanut wasn't there before. Peanut was never in this area before and has now actually like kicked a bunch of prominent people off because now he's saying that he's a VTuber. There's a tweet going around when you actually look at this, and I don't know if it'll pop up right away. Oh, right here. Someone should community note this since Peanut said he's not a VTuber, doesn't want to be associated with VTubers. We spoke with him about it. He is okay about being included as a VTuber in the tops. Hope it helps. He wasn't there before. He wasn't there before, and now that he's won, he wants to be here. All I'm seeing is more antagonism. All I'm seeing is more denigrating. All I'm seeing is people say you should change the entire medium to fit Peanut's crowd. No, don't. He got this, you know, he's literally a VTuber by definition. This is a stupid take, and you're not going to catch me on the typical hill of words are just words. No, words have meaning given by people contextually to evoke an image. P isn't a VTuber. You know this. He knows this. His fans know this. I don't think he's a VTuber. I'm going to be very clear about this. I don't think he's a VTuber. I've said this numerous times. Okay? I don't. I think he's something completely different. He himself says that he's something completely different. And I think the bare fucking minimum to being a VTuber is just respecting the medium. And all I'm seeing is his entire community, and he himself doesn't respect the medium. So I don't consider him a part of this. And again, I don't think he should have been here in the first place. And I think that's a condemnation on QT Cinderella, not so much him. Because I'm not going after his FPS award. I think he's fine having the FPS award. I think this is just a different area altogether, and it's the lax tendencies that goes on here. The lax nature and the thought process of, well, it's just words, okay? You know, VTuber just means virtual model, therefore anybody with a virtual model is a VTuber. I disagree. You can say the same thing about anime. Legitimately, you can. The joke is, hey, King of Hill is my favorite anime, because what is anime by definition? Just animation. It's just Japanese for animation. But that's the thing. It's a joke saying that King of the Hill is the best anime ever. Because you know that there's more that goes into being an anime than just being an animation. You can say the same thing for manga. Hey, I got a lot of comics behind me in different areas. Well, you could argue, hey, Superman's the best manga ever. Why? Manga just means comic in Japanese. That's all it is. It's just comics. Comic books. But you're not actually going to go out there and say Superman's the best manga ever. We all understand that VTubing, well, I'll say this, we all understand that anime, manga, these things have a little bit more than just comic and animation. There's culture around it. Artistic styles, aesthetics, whatever you want to say. There's something else there that makes it this. There's something more to it to make it these things than just being comic, just being animation. We get that. You go on freaking Netflix, guess what you're gonna see when you go over to the anime side? You're not gonna see, you know, Big Mouth up there. You're not gonna see freaking Disenchanted or whatever the Simpsons fantasy show that they have on Netflix. You're not gonna see that in the anime section. Why? It's not an anime. But for some reason, when it comes to VTubing, we just boil it down to its brass tacks of being, hey, virtual model. No, there is something more here. I'm not smart enough to try to deduce what the more is, but there is something more there. There's a culture, there's a way of life, and I just think the bare fucking minimum should be respect the culture and respect the medium in order to be considered a VTuber. That's just my hot take on it, but let me get your guys' thoughts down below.